That's all I can say about it. It's simple as that.
So
check the stats. LeBron, 4 points.
So the first ever 2K TV challenge is dominated by Champ, winning 5-3. I love it.
I really appreciate you having me on this challenge, man. It was awesome. And like I said, I mean, all I do is win. Just like the Lakers in the finals, this year, all I do is win. So I'm excited, though. I'm so
Coming right up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Garland in at the guard position. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. Now, here's Sexton. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Vucevic finds Fultz. Back to Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. And the rejection by Love.
Terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. That one good for 2.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now, here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Kicks it to Drummond. Isaac with the steal. Love against Gordon. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Sexton's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it's Vucevic missing.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick, a shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Gordon with it. Garland picks him up. Stolen by Garland. Here's the break. The shot comes out. The Magic go the other way with it. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Here's Sexton, following the score by Aaron Gordon. To the right side. To the middle. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Garland.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Over Drummond. And it's Vucevic missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Sexton slams it in.
You can see the explosive athleticism that caught the eye of NBA scouts. Sexton with the dunk.
It's Fournier on the wing, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him, and he converts the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And stolen by Gordon. Here's Fournier. Isaac right side. Fultz dishes to Gordon. Crafty move. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Bucket is good. Gordon's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
It's Drummond, top of the key. Outside, Sexton. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now, here's Fournier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gordon. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Sexton's shot is good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vucevic, not going to go that time. Good D by Drummond. Love finds Sexton. There's Garland, and it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight, and guys, has been the driving force for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Nance has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists. And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Here's Augustine. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Really impressive from DJ Augustine right there. This guy is so smart and figures out ways to score.
Over to the left wing. Garland dishes to Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
The Magic trail by 5. Passes it to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Bamba. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Feeds to Nance. The kick out to Porter. It's blocked. They recover it. Thompson passes to Porter. That one falls.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
To the paint. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Inside, here's Thompson. Bamba with the block. And he recovers it. Back to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. The shot by Thompson, no good. Orlando trailing here. Now the pass to Augustine. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Augustine's got his second bucket of the game to go. Thompson, high post. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Augustine. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Yeah, Thompson not really the guy who's going to punish you consistently for sending him to the free throw line.
Here's Isaac. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. Good D by Thompson.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And he gets the bucket.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
On the wing, Isaac. Over Nance. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been kept back down to 3 on the basket from Isaac.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Gordon comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And it's Fultz in for Michael Carter-Williams. And then for Cleveland, Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Jetty Osman in for Kevin Porter.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Fultz. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Fournier. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. And yes, it's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
You can see right there the strength Colin Sexton brings to the point guard position. Plays right through that contact for the end one.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here's Fournier. He's guarded close. Vucevic finds Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Gordon trying to break loose. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 6 on the bucket from Vucevic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Osman. Drummond in the post. Vucevic defending, and that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. And we've reached halftime in this one. Yep. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 13 points. And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac into the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Sexton. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Garland dishes to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Clock at 4. Back to Sexton. To the wing on the left. Garland the pass to Love. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Kevin Porter's checked in for Colin Sexton. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Gordon the pass to Fournier. Up top, Fultz. Over Garland. He can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Love in the post. He's against Gordon. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Here's Gordon. The dish to Vucevic. Fournier against Porter. Fultz the pass to Fournier. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And Drummond kicks to Love. Passes it to Porter. They shoot again. He shoots again. Back to Love. And the pass to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. For the 3. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. It's stolen by Fultz. Gordon the pass to Isaac. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, one thing that Kevin Love will always have is his passing. He'll be one of the best deep court passers until the day he retires.
And we know this, Greg. He took his inspiration with that ability from the great Wes Unseld. He, too, an incredible passer, easy opportunities at the rim in a jump start of the break situation. Just 2 incredible guys at what they do. Well, there's a versatility and a fearlessness about which Aaron Gordon goes about his business. This guy can be an effective two-way player who's got to keep working on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. Where he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Porter passes to Nance. And Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 11. Ennis dishes to Gordon. Lays it up and banks it in. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Thompson left side. He kicks to Garland. On the wing, Nance. Defended by Gordon. Here's Thompson. That one misses. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Porter, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Ennis with the ball. Working on Nance. Ennis misses. Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. That's good from Porter on the assist by Nance. And it's an 11-point Cleveland lead.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
Through the three-point line, it's Augustine, and so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter, and they've done a phenomenal. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Sexton against Augustine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
That's the quickness of DJ Augustine. Put it on the deck, get to the driving game. Really nicely done.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Magic. They trail by 9 points. Ross passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
to Windler. Ball's knocked loose. Isaac with the steal. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Windler. He's guarded by Ross, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Thompson. Count it. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Pass to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac finds Gordon. Back to Isaac. Now here's Fultz. Here's Ross. Porter pulls it in. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Sexton. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Here's Isaac. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Sexton for 3. His second miss of the game still has him shooting 8 for 10. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, the length and the size of Jonathan Isaac is not easy to handle, especially when he's being aggressive.
Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Outside, Sexton. To the left side wing. And stolen by Fournier. For the finish. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Well, you think about Evan Fournier making himself more and more of a factor on the defensive end of the floor as his career has progressed. Really good job anticipating that steal.
Fires from deep. Gordon against Love. Lock at 6. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Sexton kicks to Garland. He feeds it to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about Drummond's ability to stay calm under pressure? That will always make your coaches happy.
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sexton on the wing. Back to Love. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Drummond. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
To the middle, and it's Drummond with the jam.
A huge target on alley-oops. Throw it towards Drummond, and he'll take care of the rest.
For 3, Fournier doesn't go for him. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home. the tip-off.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, DeMontis.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. Now, here's Garland to the inside. Drummond passes to Sexton. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Here's Turner, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Drummond with it. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Brogdon. There's the triple. That one doesn't go. And Cleveland the other way now.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well. And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Turner against Sexton. To the paint. To the middle. And Drummond kicks to Love. Buries the long-range jumper. And great with Brogdon and his size. It allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick.
Oh, that was something else.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Right side, Sexton. Osman, the pass to Drummond. It's stolen by Oladipo. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Here's Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Both teams deciding to change it up. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, Porter. In the corner, Nance with it. Pass to Windler. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Porter. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And those are the kind of signs where Garland is improving his overall awareness to find teammates.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. They get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Out to Lamb. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Porter's running, and he gets it to go.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. It's stolen by Nance. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And that one, good.
This is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Here's Lamb. That one's off, still out of sync.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Porter looking it over. Garland with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Thompson left side. The kick out to Porter. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Windler, and the 3 ball is good. Windler's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Bitadze.
Well, the key there is Larry Nance Jr. staying with his man, the versatility to guard maybe the 3, 4, and 5 spots.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Cavaliers lead by 17. It's the NBA on 2K.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Pacers. Oren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Holiday in at the 1. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
So Oladipo will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers.
Oh, man. Now, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Osman. No good on the 3. Pacers trail by 17. Porter with the steal. It's Drummond. Oh, the power on that Pruden.
Real. And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Porter in the corner. For 3, Love. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Cleveland moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Love's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Inside, got a piece of it, and stolen by Sexton. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Pass to Osman. Love outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, here's Oladipo. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Love kicks to Sexton. Here's the floater. Drummond, great positioning on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Holiday against Sexton. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Ogden.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Oladipo. Porter passes to Drummond. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Drummond's got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
He can't get that one to fall.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Brogdon drops in the layup for 2. Brogdon's got his first basket.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
There's the pass to Windler. To the inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 4 assists in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the paint. It's tipped. Sabonis kicks to Turner. Brogdon outside. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nance comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's Exum in for Porter. Indiana also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Bitadze over Nance, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading. And that'll about do.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5, home in the paint. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
Sabonis really focuses on trying to take good shots, and a good job of squaring up that time.
Love with the buckets.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And well, Garland, the 5th overall pick back in 2019, had a slow start to his career, but around the midway point, he really started to take off.
And you wonder, Greg, in that rookie campaign, if that's a bit of somebody realizing the length of an NBA season, and maybe he made a bit of an adjustment in his body. Now in his second year, we can see some of the fruits of his labor in the offseason and him developing.
Sexton finds Drummond. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Over to the wing for 3, Love. The rebound by Turner. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Warren, here we go. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Victor Oladipo. On the wing, Turner. Almost, but it rolls out.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Wasted no time on that one. Sexton's got 9 points.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now. Knocking it down from the 3-point line. That's big.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Love for 3. And that one is off. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Count the basket. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Love kicks to Osman. Passes it to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The open look here for Sexton. But they get it back. To the wing right side. Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Left side Lamb. It's Turner high post. The dish to Holiday. And stolen by Love. And here's Sexton. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Sexton on the wing. The 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lamb. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside, Sexton. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jeremy Lamb.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Nice shot by McDermott.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Porter in the corner. Warren trying to break loose. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And the shot is good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Dellavedova, the pass to Nance. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Nance has got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got McDermott. Leaf is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. Over in the corner, Dellavedova. The pass to Bell. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. with the putback. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Cleveland.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Pass to Leaf. Down low. Here's Bitadze. Got a hand on it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Zizic has checked in. Exum with a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers shooting 43% for the game. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. That'll go on McDermott. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Dellavedova kicks to Exum. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes to Windler. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. McConnell passes to Sumner. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Right wing. Here's Zizic. Pass to Windler. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Sumner. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Look, shooters know where other shooters are. And if you're not shooting, make the pass. And Doug did it there.
Here's Windler. Launches a 3, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Three-pointer. Bell trying to break loose. It's hauled in by Leaf. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:41 left to play here in the fourth. Now the pass to Zizic. Back to Exum. He kicks it to Dellavedova. Out to the right wing. Windler. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
That's good from McConnell. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. In Indiana with a change here, too. Lamb's checked in, and that's good as he hits both of his shots. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And Sumner gets it to go.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Osman. Launches it. They get the rebound. Zizic kicks to Osman. Hits it from three-point range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Back to Bell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Exum passes to Zizic. Here's Bell. Kicks to Exum. The three. Good on the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
It's a LeBron James.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for a look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward spot. And for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. Here's Vucevic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Right side, Warren. Count it. Good.
Well, really hard to stop Warren when he gets moving downhill. I mean, he's got a really strong body, and he also has a pretty tight handle, too.
Now, here's Fournier. Here's Gordon. Back to Fournier. Isaac outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the contest. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 3-point game, and that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Gordon finds Fournier. Now Vucevic. Sabonis with the block.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
And that one drops for him.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Isaac with the ball. Passes it to Fultz. Dishes to Vucevic. It's hauled in by Warren.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Sabonis.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Stolen by Warren. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. Turner. And Turner stays with it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion. Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
It's stolen by Ennis. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Augustine, that's good.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. McConnell passes to be touched. tries it from 9. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to be Johnson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Bamba, and he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Lamb, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Holiday with the 3, and it's Orlando with the rebound. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Ennis. Feeds it to Bamba. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Bamba's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Here's McDermott. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
You know, with excellent lateral quickness for his size, Bamba's a
It's a tie game in Indiana. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Doug McDermott is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for McDermott, and Warren subbed in for Justin Holiday. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Magic making a change here as well. Fultz is checked in. Warren, down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Isaac. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Oladipo with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the inside. Over in the corner, Isaac. The pass to Fournier. 5 on the clock. Back to Augustine. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Fultz. Off target from outside. Indiana trailing here. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Turner. Oladipo's got 6.
You know, it's obvious that Oladipo loves getting out on the break. So good in the open court. Quick and effective in these open floor situations.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Isaac. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it. You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Here's Augustine. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Fires for 3. Oladipo misses. The Magic trail by 3. Augustine passes to Isaac. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
And you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
McConnell kicks to Lamb. Back to McConnell, to the middle, to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And the Pacers lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here are the Pacers now, following the bucket by Orlando. It's stolen by Ennis, and they're moving it up. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Indiana making some changes. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis, and Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for DJ Augustine. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Carter-Williams finds Ross, trying to find Bamba. He gets it to him. Outside for Carter-Williams. Gordon against Holiday, and it's Gordon missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Orlando leading. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Magic moving the ball around. Lays it up off the glass. 9 points for Aaron Gordon.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Gordon. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They never put themselves in too much danger. 4 points. And that'll...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the 3. The shot by Turner, no good.
You know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years, and has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis showing you right there. He's a sneaky athlete now, getting up top for that alley-oop.
Here's Gordon, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Gordon's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
Back to Isaac. Inside. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Now, here's Oladipo. 11 points in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose. Good. And now a 5-point Orlando lead.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Count that one. Gordon's got 6 here in this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Vucevic down low. He's against Turner. Vucevic with the bucket. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Lamb, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Then for the Magic, Ross, he's checked in for Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. 3-pointer Augustine. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Lamb. Off on the layup. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Warren against Ross. Shoots over Warren. No good from Ross. The Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. On pass to Warren. And so here's Orlando. It's Fournier on the wing. Vucevic to the pass to Ross. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Vucevic kicks to Ross. To the paint. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 12.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Isaac with the ball. Now defended by Warren. And the basket by Isaac.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Now here's Turner. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Isaac. Here's Fournier. Pass to Ross. Now Augustine. Jacks up a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing up. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Magic leading by 7. They've got McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And Holiday, here we go. No good that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. Ahead, here's Bamba, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. And right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in. Here's McDermott. Bamba with the block. Ross on the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Oh, Turner in position. Isaac against Holiday. And Ross with the slam.
Hey, stay woke on Terrence Ross now. One of the most athletic players in the game. Don't sleep on him.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Bamba dishes to Vucevic. Holiday against Isaac. Ross with a wide open look. Here's Vucevic. 3-pointer. And that's good. Terrence Ross for 3. And the Magic lead by 15.
Man, I like the 3-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Carter Williams with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. McDermott with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Holiday, the pass to McConnell. There's the dish to Turner. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Jumps up. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curves a 10-0 run by Orlando.
Carter Williams finds Bamba. Nifty move. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Holiday. Isaac with some nice D. Magic leading by 15. Carter Williams, the pass to Bamba. The feed now to Vucevic. Ross for 3. They get it back. Bamba dishes to Vucevic for 3. Ross. Pacers with the rebound. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Stolen by Bamba. Carter Williams against Holiday. Carter Williams can't get it to go. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Holiday attacking, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Isaac passes to Bamba. And here is Ross. Isaac outside. Back to Carter Williams. Inside, Turner with the steal. Isaac against Holiday, and Holiday kicks to Turner. Ross with the steal. 1:30 left in the game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Magic.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vucevic.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Here's Bamba. Pass to Ross. Isaac outside. He goes up again, and it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Here's Holiday, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. Carter Williams against Holiday. And it's put back in by Vucevic. And the Magic lead by 17.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and
Double take, choosing the all-time Cavs and all-time LeBron James variations alongside all-time Kevin Durant. Brilliant strategy, taking size and power to Damian Lillard.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on a look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Garland. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got the first points on the scoreboard for Cleveland. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now, here's Isaac. Down low. Here's Gordon. Rebound, Andre Drummond.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's Fultz. Bucket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Sexton. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. And it's Sexton penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
And it's Gordon missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Wallace with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Off target from three-point range. Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
Now, here's Sexton. After Jonathan Isaac's miss, Sexton's shot is good.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Fultz, the pass to Fournier. It's good.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
Sexton on the wing. Passes it to Garland. Dishes it to Drummond. Vucevic with the block, and he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And Ennis drops them both. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Sexton slams it in.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ross kicks to Bamba. The rebound by Kevin Love. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Chalk up 2 there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Augustine passes to Bamba. Gordon trying to break loose. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
To the inside. Here's Bamba, and he lays it straight in.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Augustine passes to Bamba. Ennis taking his time here. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
On the wing, Porter. Back to Sexton. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, Colin Sexton's ability to dribble drive is probably his greatest asset. What a pretty move.
Through the 3-point line, it's Augustine. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight. And guys, has been the drive. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Garland. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Windler in a shooting guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Gordon. Pass to Ross. He dishes it to Bamba. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Now, here's Garland. Not a lot of room. Deflects the pass. Thompson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Garland. And Thompson kicks to Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Windler. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
I tell you what, that's an excellent pass there. Carter Williams almost with like a sixth sense to see the play as it develops. And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Ross. Isaac against Nance. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look now for Cleveland. Porter's checked in for Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. The Magic also changing it up. Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter-Williams. On the wing, Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And now Orlando on the break. Fultz the pass to Isaac. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Sexton. And the layup is good. Sexton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Here's Fournier. Vucevic trying to get open. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Now Sexton. 14 points for him. Vucevic with the rebound. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Andre Drummond comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kevin Love is subbed in for Nance. Vucevic down low. Working on Drummond. And it's Vucevic missing. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond. Sexton's got 16.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Ennis slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And that one drops.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Here's Sexton. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass. Drummond's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And it's Gordon missing. And a wide open look for Porter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of and that
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Colts is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac into the small forward.
I love Aaron Gordon's ability to defend any position. What a luxury for a coach.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league. Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Fultz. Makes it off the glass. Fultz has got 6.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Garland kicks to Drummond. Banked in off the glass. Drummond's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now, here's Isaac. He's guarded closely. Gordon for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Gordon finds Vucevic. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton attacking. Osman the pass to Sexton. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And there's the pass to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Fultz against Drummond. To the left wing. For 3, Love. The shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Fultz. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Ross, he's checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Markelle Fultz. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Carter Williams. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Ross finds Vucevic. Fournier against Sexton. Fournier's shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Here's Gordon. Good on the shot. Gordon's got 6.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Sexton on the wing. The tray. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nance.
Well, there's a versatility and a fearlessness about which Aaron Gordon goes about his business. This guy can be an effective two-way player who's got to keep working on the defensive end.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Windler's checked in, and Porter subbed in for Sexton. The Magic also changing it up. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
He hits both from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Ross.
Well, this guy's going to find his way to get the ball in the bucket. Contact or not, Terrence Ross can flat score the basketball.
There's Garland. And Bamba pulls it down. And now Orlando on the break. Bamba's running.
Boy, how about the ability of Mo Bamba to sprint the floor? Nicely done to get out in transition.
Right side, Porter. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers lead by 6. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Porter looking it over, and stolen by Gordon. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way, and the jam by Ross.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Ross kicks to Isaac. Here's Fultz. Not really his range, and it's off target. The Cavaliers leading by 4, and Garland has it in the corner. Knocked away. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Gordon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
The free throw drops for Gordon. A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And Kevin Love has subbed in for Larry Nance. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Ross. Garland, the pass to Porter. Drummond trying to get himself free. And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Very difficult to stop Nikola Vucevic when he's driving like this, pretty much daring the defense to hit him.
And he sinks the second.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. On the wing, Porter. And Isaac comes to help. Here's Windler. Orlando grabs the miss.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Out to the right wing. From past the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Isaac passes to Gordon. Vucevic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Here's Garland. Here's Windler. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Orlando now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Here's Gordon. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Fultz finds Isaac. It's tipped. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. A slam dunk by Garland.
Big time delivery from the young Darius Garland.
The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Passes it to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's the fast break. Here's Garland. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And now Orlando on the break. Isaac with the ball. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
And the rejection by Love. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's Garland picks one up. So the first one drops, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. We talk about clutch. This guy is it.
Feeds to Drummond. Isaac with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. It falls.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Drummond. Here's Orlando now. Giving up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. Ross finds Fultz. The jump hook, good!
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Isaac with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Gordon the pass to Ross. Love against Fultz. Isaac kicks to Fultz. 6 to shoot. To the middle and stolen by Love.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to. Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anderson.
I say that because I did the same. The strategy was clear. Score on all dunks and layups and leave nothing to chance. Every
Up next. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. Time for the Pacers. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Sabonis, great positioning on the putback.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Outside, Sexton. Up and in on the layup. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here's Garland following the score by Miles Turner. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Sabonis back to Turner. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. The shot by Sexton, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Love with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. The second effort, Drummond misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And finished off by Oladipo.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Drummond is double. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Now, here's Oladipo. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The pass to Osman. Oladipo against Sexton.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Sexton. Here's Osman, guarded by Oladipo. Osman kicks to Drummond. And here's Love for 3. A rebound by Bitadze.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Garland with the bucket.
Yeah, Garland did a nice job. Pretty lethal off the bounce and great body control on that drive.
Bitadze, the pass to Warren. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Warren, good.
Now, T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And
and really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Porter outside. And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And finished off by Porter.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Back to McConnell. Takes the three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson outside. Outside Porter. Nance with no one around. Offensive rebound. And Drummond is right there.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
It's stolen by Nance. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the jam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Drummond. Goes up and finished off by Porter.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
A free-flowing first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Pacers, they've got McDermott. He's out there with Turner. And it's Holiday in at the 3. Pass to Windler. From downtown, hits the three-point bomb. Windler's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holiday looking for an opening. Just 4 to shoot. Turner. The kick out to Holiday. Unable to get that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. McConnell passes to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Nance, and he banks in the layup.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Windler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
Holiday left side. Gets a hand on it. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Now here's McDermott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Turner. This one for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It's deflected. Nance with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. From deep, Windler with the bucket. Windler's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Cavs.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And stolen by Drummond. And here we go, Cavaliers running again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Osman comes in for Larry Nance. Sexton, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And it's Garland in for Drummond. Sabonis finds Brogdon. And just miss after miss right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
For three, Brogdon from beyond the arc and then some.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time it's in rhythm and within the offense.
Over to the wing, fires for three. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Right side Lamb. Outside Warren. There's the triple. Sexton grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Victor Oladipo. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Love kicks to Dellavedova. Sexton on the wing. Clock at 6. Inside. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love all about positioning in there, battling and finding some space, keeping the play alive with that kind of activity.
On the wing, Lamb. Back to Brogdon. Great D that time from Love. Here's Windler. 12 points for him. Pass to Dellavedova. Shoots the three. Up again. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
So if you don't box out Kevin Love, there's your result.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, big first half.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jump. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by... And that's a wrap for our halftime show.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pacers shooting 41% for the game. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The open look here for Sexton. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Offensive rebound.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Outside, Sexton. Turner with the steal. He dishes it to Oladipo. Back to Turner. Sexton against Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And don't want to be careless around any point guard in the league. This time it's Brogdon, and he's capable of drawing that foul.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Then for the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Colin Sexton. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. A wide open look here for Oladipo. No good from outside.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. And the technical free throw is good.
Pretty exciting, the potential of Darius Garland. If he finds an offense that he can operate in and continue to be efficient, he's a guy that's going to keep improving.
Windler with the bucket. Windler's got 15.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Porter with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. And stolen by McConnell. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Lamb passes to Bitadze. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Cleveland moving it around. Nance outside. There's the pass to Porter. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Thompson, great positioning on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Here's Holiday. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Sabonis. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Cleveland also making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Kevin Porter. And Holiday has it in the corner. Down low and stolen by Drummond. Here's Sexton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sexton's got his third basket of the night right there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Sexton up top. He has 6. McDermott with a steal. Here's Lamb. Indiana again, turning it over. Now Garland. For 3, Love, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got McDermott. Leaf is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And for the Pacers, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Back to Bell. Pass to Zizic. And here's Exum. The tray. It's hauled in by Leaf.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on.
Oh,
man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Aaron Holiday's checked in for Brogdon. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to is really paramount.
Versatility is the thing in the NBA, and Bell is so dependable at guarding multiple positions.
Osman, the pass to Zizic. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The dish now to McDermott. And yes, it's good. McDermott's got his first 2 points.
And lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's Sumner, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Bell. Here's Osman. Back to Bell. Holiday, the pass to Leaf. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Ante Zizic. Love comes in for Bell. Porter's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Garland in for Matthew Dellavedova. And so the timeout taken by Nate McMillan here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
offense, here are the Pacers. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Here's Warren, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Drummond.
Oh, great steal. Is there an aspect of this game they haven't controlled?
For 3, Love. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
How about Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact?
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Cleveland moving it around. Passes it to Porter. Love right side. Nailed from three-point land.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by Indiana?
And the pass to Turner. Got a piece of it. Back to Brogdon, and stolen by Drummond.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Cleveland.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Ante Zizic is checked in for Andre Drummond. Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. That's a 2 from Dellavedova. And that one hits back iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Here's McDermott. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Good to see McDermott down in the paint, and then he starts to show off a little bit more touch.
Pass to Exum for 3. Another shot. Pass to Dellavedova. Now here's Exum. Sinks the triple.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Cleveland taking care. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A spectacular side as we approach. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 slot. And for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now, here's Fournier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Left side, Gordon. And they double up Gordon. And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. The kick out to Oladipo. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Isaac against Warren, and the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his second basket.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Rebound by the Magic. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. To the paint, stolen by Brogdon. Now the Pacers moving it up. Turner leading the charge. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Turner.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Now here's Fultz. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oladipo misses. Orlando then gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Isaac misses.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Stolen by Brogdon. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You know, Brogdon's length and instincts a problem for some guys when he's on defense. He's quite shrewd at coming up with steals.
Now here's Vucevic. Gordon finds Isaac. Back to Gordon. Isaac up top. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Persistence pays. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ennis comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Orlando. 3-point lead. Isaac against Holiday. And again, Indiana running the floor. Here's McDermott. Misses from short range.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. So I know he's frustrated about that.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Following the bucket by Orlando. Here's McDermott. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Bamba kicks to Ennis. Back to Bamba. And it's denied. Now, here's McConnell. Headed by Augustine. A shot by McConnell, no good. Magic leading by 3. Ross passes to Bamba. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Yeah, it's really paying off here. Fast break points accounting for their last 8.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bamba's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's McConnell. Can't cash in from close range. Moving it up. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Isaac. 10 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Jeremy Lamb, and it's McDermott in at the 4.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season, moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin. And I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
Here's Ennis. The Pacers making the shot. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for Orlando.
Established his position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Shoots it. Here's Ennis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ennis has got his first bucket in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so here's Orlando following the score by Indiana. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for James Ennis. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Ross. The Pacers also changing it up. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. TJ Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for Lamb.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. Here's Bamba. Shoots over Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for Orlando. Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range.
Oh, what a dunk!
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Brogdon finds Oladipo. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Count it.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
Inside, here's Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Fultz. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 19.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bamba with the block.
Boy, great timing and awareness there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the daily.
Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Gordon the pass to Fultz. Fournier gets a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
That one falls.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Fournier finds Vucevic. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice job by Brogdon that time to anticipate where the opportunity would be in transition and get to that spot.
Right block shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Mohamed Bamba led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Oh, Turner in position. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
They get it again, and it's sent back by Turner, and they're able to recover. Brogdon looking it over. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross is checked in for Gordon. Carter Williams comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Oh, Turner in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Ross. Over in the corner, Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gotta like the aggressiveness there inside from Isaac. Not afraid to mix it up and go into the defender.
Some changes for Indiana. McDermott comes in for Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Turner. A second chance effort. Out to Lamb. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. Carter Williams finds Vucevic. Cross in the corner. Isaac outside. It's stolen by Lamb. Turner passes to McConnell. And the layup falls.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Magic leading by 13. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Pacers trail by 13. On the wing, Lamb. He's covered by Isaac. McDermott. Rebounded by Isaac.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Man, it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. Passes to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. Itadze. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Isaac. James Ennis comes in for Terrence Ross. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Vucevic has got 8.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Left side, Turner. Holiday looking for an opening. Over Ennis. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Indiana, they've got Warren, also Sabonis out there, and it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
Ross finds Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored. Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz, a confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
At the tip and staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And Holiday has it in the corner. It's stolen by Fultz. Back to Gordon. The pass to Ross. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. That one good for 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Fournier. No good that time, and Indiana will go the other way with it. Pass to Brogdon. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Turner's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Orlando leading by 22. And the basket by Isaac. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Ross finds Gordon. On the wing, Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Turner. Outside Holiday. Outside Turner. Misses the 3. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Orlando. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Ross. Isaac with the ball. Right side, Gordon. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Orlando.
3. They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration
this timeout.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mohamed Bamba.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Leaf checked in for Miles Turner. Doug McDermott comes in for Warren. Edmund Sumner's checked in for Justin Holiday. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Magic again can hit. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leaf passes to McConnell. In the corner, it's McDermott. Passes it to Sumner. Over Augustine. Sumner's shot is off. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Substitution for the Pacers.
And the Magic with possession. 17-point game. The pass to Awundu. They need this one. It's hauled in by Leaf. Here's McDermott. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Birch. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really